Hello everyone, this is Priyanshi Chawla, Assistant Professor of Suresgyan Bihar University. Today we will talk about the soil profile and different horizon. Talk about the different soil horizon and sub-horizon, topsoil and subsoil also. Last we already is seen and talk about soil taxonomy. So let's see soil profile. Uh, Soil profile definition of a soil are various according to use for which it put for a pedologist soil. Is a natural body, both spatially and temporal forms at the surface is a result of a complex biochemical and physical process and is capable of supporting life and can be mapped at an appropriate scale. Engineers define soil as the unconsolidated material above bedrocks, and geologists define as a natural medium for the growth of the plants and lands. Many a time, agronomy soils is expanded to a soul of infinity life. Soil microbiologist rightly define soil as a polished society or community that is governed by a soil organism where fungi are the governing organism in the forest soil where other microbes are the governs soil managers in other ecosystem according to the FAO. Soil is a natural body consisting of layers, means soil horizon that are the composed of weathered minerals, organic matters, air, and water. Is it a naturally made medium for the growth of plants? The soil can be viewed as the independent dynamic body of natural nature that acquires properties in accordance with the force with act upon it. Soil as a natural body. So, soil is a natural body as a formed under various ecosystems with the help of the various factors. Is it the and product of the combined influence of a natural process controlled by a climate, topography, organism, parent, material, and climates. So, soil as a porous system. So, soil consists of three different phases as it exits for all matter. These are solid, liquid, and gases. And ideal soil has a ratio 2 ratio 1 ratio 1. for a solid, liquid, and gas on the volume basis. This figure, this circle, the 50% area of a solid and 25% area gas and liquid percentage is 25%. So soil contain pores which are of two types, namely macro and micro pores. Soil has a natural system is a ports and permits flow of water within the matrix. Soil as a living body. So mineral soil hardly contain 1 to 2% organic matter. Most of the soil materials are inorganic. Aluminium silicates. Yet the soil is considered as a living body since it help a survivor of the numerous micro and macroorganisms through physical and nutritional supports. Many scientists believe that there are more species in existence below the soil surface than about this figure. Some organisms are plant and human pathogens, and most of them are belong and beginning. Now is the soil surface. So soil profile and its layer horizon. Soil profile form the surface soil looks similar. However, the soil has a profile with the distinct characteristics in different layer below show the signatures of its genesis and importance of plant growth. So, a soil profile may be defined as a vertical section of the soils that is exposed when a soil is dug down the surface. In other words, expositions of the set of horizons from the ground surface to the parent rocks is termed as a soil profile. Soil profile is an important tool for nutrient managers, for pedologists, pedology, the study of soil patterns, uh, and edaphology. And edaphology, the study of soil fertility management. Management who can interrupt various signatures of soil forming factors. Now, soil horizons. Soil horizon. Now, horizon is a layer generally parallel to the soil surface. Soil horizon differ in terms of various parameters such as color, structure, texture, boundaries, thickness, and other details such as lime, iron, and nodules, and root density. The exact designations of horizons are confirmed in terms of physical, chemical, and mineralogical properties with the help of the laboratory data. Typically, alluvial black and red soil in India are available, and in this picture already shown. Capital letters of O, A, B, C, and F are used to designate a specific soil horizon. Is capital letter along with its description of horizon in is described here. So the O horizon refers to a organic matter connecting a soil layer mixed with the mineral matter. The this horizon is usually common in forest floor area. Uh, horizon may be a two types. O1 is a decomposed matter of known origin, say leaves, and O2 well decomposed organic matter. Well decomposed organic matter. A horizon is the topmost surface soil horizon, connecting partially decomposed organic matter which rarely exceeds 1% soil organic carbon in Indian soil under agriculture. Horizon is a layer where a maximum biological activities are observed as is evidenced by a more microorganism and roots. After that, the E horizon was not in the older variation of the textbook of the soil science soil service staff introduced it to denote a soil layer which is depleted in terms of clay, iron, and aluminum oxide. The horizon is known as the alluvial horizon. B horizon is the zone of accumulation. The process of accumulation is called the alluvial horizon. Alluvial horizon, and the clay mostly translocated from the E horizon along with F, iron, aluminium oxide show as a clay in the B horizon is soils known as alphy salts and alti salts. The B horizons can be divided into B1, B2, and B3 depending on the slightly variations of the texture, structure, and other physical chemical parameters. For instance, B horizon in a black soil. Vertisalts with slack with a slackened sides is denoted as a BSS. Uh, C horizon is the horizon which denoted a parent material. I ideally it should be the material from which the soil above is formed interstantly since many soils are the translocated by water and or air. Sea horizon may not have a parental legacy with the above horizon in the transition of the B and C horizon. Sometimes a layer may be seen with has mixed properties of the B and C horizons. Such a layer is designated as the BC horizon. So, next one is the R horizon below the C horizon. It is the layer of bedrocks. Unlike the upper layers, it is the composed mainly consolidated masses of hard rocks and cannot be dug easily. Beside this horizon are D and L layers are literature. The D layers refers to a horizon which is not BC and B either. The L horizon refers to a limic material consisting of a pit, diatoms, and other marl layers. Top and subsoil by a large, the surface horizon varying 0.15 to 50 and 15 to 25 centimeter depth are the mostly consisting of the A horizon is in the agricultural land is referred to the topsoil. The O horizon seen is the forest soil is not considered since these are the rarely used for agriculture. Topside soil harbors most of the microorganisms permitting organic matter decomposition. The roots proliferate proliferate in the topsoil. Most of the biological activity remains at its peak in the topsoil, since many agriculture crops, including the cereals and vegetables, are shallow roots. These crops depend on the quality of the topsoil in terms of its capacity to supply nutrients and water. This is one of the major reason of the collecting and analyzing the surface soil for soil testing. The subsoil on the contrary refers to the B horizon in the soil. This horizon is a characterized by the accumulated materials from A or E horizons, and the often rich in the clay and that possess more cation exchange capacity. Since the biological activity gradually decreases down the soil depth, the organic matter and nitrogen content usually exhibit a decreasing trend in the top subsoil. It may be noted that although shallow-rooted plants depend heavily on the topsoil, and the perennial crops often survive because of the nutrient and moisture retained in the subsoil. Besides, soil is a dynamic entity and in quantum with the topsoil properties, which are often controlled by the subsoil and the reservoirs. The soil component, solid, liquid, and gases are sparsely arranged to form a soil body, which differentiated into a distinct layer known as the soil horizons. Soil result of interaction among a pedosphere and hydrosphere and biosphere and atmosphere. Soil is in the interface between atmosphere, including a biosphere, hydrosphere, and pedosphere. Soil is the ultimate result and interaction of the various factors such as the climate, atmosphere, hydrosphere, relief, biosphere, and organism biosphere, apparent material, pedosphere, and time. The combined influence of this factor help in forming a soil showing a different properties. Parent material refers to the material form which the soil formed. It might be include weather rocked materials, residue. Parent materials are parents material. Inorganic parent material of soil are mineral content in consolidated and unconsolidated rocks of the earth's surface. The most important minerals are silicate, nesosilicates, inosilicates, phyllosilicates, and tectosilicates. Parent material formed in organic source consist of the various type of rocks: igneous, basalt, granite, sedimentary, sandstone, limestone, dolomite, slate, and metamorphic genesis and crest, quartzite, slate, marble. Types of source of parent material. So types of source of parent material is parent material sources. So first one, alloline, alluvium, collovium, luxtrine, marine, organic, outwash, residuum, till. So, Illoline, illoline sediment transported and deposited by the air, common in sand and dunes. Illuvium sediment transported deposited by the water, river and streams, and collovium sediment transported deposited by a gravity, common in a higher elevations and foot areas, foot hills. uh, Luxtren sediment deposit by lakes, marine sediment deposit by the action of sea and oceans, organic materials accumulated as a several meters in thickness, common in deep forest, and outward sediments deposited by the flowing water, like glacier, may be a common source. Um, Residuum materials deposited due to a weathering of hard rocks in a place until sediment transported and deposited by the glacial tilla. So these are apparent types of source of parent material. Uh, Uh, the effect of this soil forming factor weathering a result in the formation layer within the soil form the surface down to varying a depth depending on the intensity of the weathering. These layers are called a horizon. The combination of these layers in the sequence from the surface of the soil down the represented a soil profile, root cut, and the other man-made extents. Excavations can expose soil profile and thus serve as a windows to the soil. Observing how soil exposed in these expansions vary from place to place and can add a fantastic new dimension to our understanding of soil. Once a soil, you have learned to interrupt the different horizon soil profile can warn you about a potential problem in use the land as well as tell you about the environmental and history of the region. For example, soil developed under the grassland and may have a very different soil profile that than those are developed for a Porcelain. So, weathering process, igneous and metamorphic rocks compress over a 95% of the earth. The earth crust, but cover only a 25% of surface. Sediments cover fewer than a 5% crust per 75% of the surface. Hence, they are the more important in the soil formation. The rocks and minerals of the earth's surface are affected by atmosphere and living organisms. They are broken down by the weathering, the product and the residues from the minerals weathering take part in a new formation of a secondary minerals which becomes part of the soil. Relief or topography indicates the slope, its aspect, and the extract position of landscape in an area. Hence, slope and its aspect governs moisture and vegetation. It has a great role in play in soil formation and decide soil properties such as the depth, minerals makeup, and particle size of separate sand, silt, and clay and organic matter. This altitude of land surface, its inclinations and aspect of north, south, east, and west affect the relation between a rock surface and soil surface, and the water table susceptibility or to erosion and lateral movement of the water in the soil. It's also influence the micro climate and hence the vegetations, the depth of a groundwater folding and the water or a flooding or a whether groundwater has a dominant influence in the soil formation. Erosion carries away a soil rock fragments in running water. This steeper the slope and the less permeable the soil, the getter is the erosive effect, the rainfall, the input of radiation energy, sunlight varies with the gradient, the orientation of the slope. This affect temperature and evaporation and the frequently rainfall distribution. Thus, the effect of the microclimate and vegetation on the soil are the always modify in general south facing slope or the warmer and drier than north facing, while west facing slope contain more moisture than east facing slope. Overall, the soil forming process are more intensive on a northwest slope, and while other factors remain constant. Climate on important component of the atmosphere controls the pedosphere. Also, it direct influence the soil temperature and soil water relationship, and has indirect effect via vegetation, radiation, energy effect rocks and the soil temperature, thus the control rate and weathering and decomposition. All the biological, chemical, physical process are the temperature depend. Temperature also has an indirect effect on the water loss through evaporation from a soil surface and transpiration. Combined vapor transpiration increase with a rise in temperature and falling vapor saturation of air. Resultantly, the temperature greatly affected the water relationship. Water is essential for all biological, chemical, and physical transformation process. It controls the profile differentiation through first one percolations, rainfall, and evaporations, and second is ascent potential evaporations, rainfall, surface erosion. Percolation, it means less than rainfall but greater than evaporations. And ascent potential evaporations, it means less than rainfall. Surface erosion and the waterlogging, which affect the process translocations of materials from the topsoil. Various factors such as the rainfall, temperature, and their seasonal variations, characteristics, and area in terms of its bioclimatic system. But humid and some humid, semi-arid or arid. The extent to which climate influences soil formation and profile differentiation depends on the weather. To what extent a water penetrate into the soil, and since it's a various, so do the properties of soil in a different biochemical chemical climatic system. The interaction of the biosphere in the form vegetation is soil formation is interesting since is not an independent factor. It results from the interaction of rocks, climate, and the and soil. Type of vegetation is largely determined by the climate over very large areas, thus as main climatic zone correspond with the characteristics of the major types of the vegetation. More tundra in the north of the global cho conifers. Uh, Dangerous and forest steppe, uh, semi-desert and desert to the rain forests of the humid tropics vegetations, in addition to having a modify effect by climate also, so provides the parent organic material matter of a soil from which a mineral and organic soil, so muck, uh, mala more can form. Smoothness effect of the extremes of the temperature and humidity affects their microclimate and or the pedoclimate in the soil is influence of soil formation. The protects the soil surface against erosion and the leaching of nutrient. Plant also bring up nutrient from the lower levels of the soil and return to the surface a leader conservation in the nutrient cycle, and also affect the soil fauna and contribute to organic matter and affect the soil forming process. And through anthrop anthropogenic human interventions influence on the soil consist of the directly by a cultivations and indirectly by the influencing vegetations, climate relief, and the parent material. Human interference may either slow down or hasten up soil formation, and depending on situation his can this can lead to a soil degradations. Soil composition. Soil is one of the most important natural resource of the earth. It is basically made up of the two components, organic and inorganic. Most of the mineral soil are poor. The mineral soil are a poor organic component. As a matter of effect in tropical soil of India. The soil organic carbon content rarely exceeds 1.0 to 1.5%. Logically, therefore, the entire components of the soil is inorganic on the weight basis. Soil and organic weight basis. On volume basis, as discussed earlier, soil is composed of three phases: solid, gas, and the liquid with uh, a general ratio 2 ratio 1 ratio 1. So soil phase mineral components soil accept organic soil like a pit and muck. Soils accept organic soil like pit and mucks are dominantly inorganic and contain mineral matter. This mineral matter may be grouped into a crystalline and non-crystalline and amorphous component. Crystalline components, these components as defined by inorganic materials in a soil which are crystalline towards X-rays, producing characteristic differentiation. Hello everyone, this is Priyansu Chopra, Assistant Professor of Suryaski and Bihar University. Today we will going to talk about a soil structure. Soil, what is a soil structure and uh, soil aggregates. So let's see what is a soil structure. Soil structure, it is a particular importance in the absorption of the water and the circulation of air. A desirable structure should have a higher proportion of medium size aggregates and an prescribable number of and an appreciable number of the large pores through which water and air can move. Structure of both the B horizon and A horizon is a very crucial to a proper drainage in infiltration and productivity in soil with a poor structure root penetration in limited, thus the reducing the plant's access to water and nutrients. The structure of the A horizon has received a great deal of attention because of the its relation to seedbed preparation, B horizon potential aeration, water infiltration, overall soil health. So let's see soil structure. The primary soil particles do not exit as such. Um, such in a natural condition, but the broad bonded together into a large units of aggregates, usually termed as secondary particles. These aggregates formed under a natural condition are called pads. Whereas an irregular shaped, coherent mass of soil formed during a tillage operation is called a clod. Soil structure is defined as the arrangement of a primary and secondary soil particle in a certain structure pattern. This arrangement result in information of different sized soil pores. Therefore, a soil structure may also be defined as the arrangement of the various sized soil pores in certain structure pattern. So now is the important of soil structure. Soil structure influence almost all the plant growth factors like water supply, retention, aeration, availability of a plant, nutrient, heat, root penetration, microbial activity, and etc. Strong aggregations decreases uh, decrease detachability and transportability of soil particles by water and wind and thus reduce the runoff and soil erosion. Solid structure is useful for a classification of soils. It is affected by a tillage, cultivation, and application of fertilizer, manure, lime, gypsum, and irrigation. Classifications of soil structure. Uh, Soil structure is described and classified based on the types of the type as determined by a shape and arrangement. The class as a differentiated by a size, and third one is the grade as a determined by a distinctness and the durability of pads. So types of structure based on shape and arrangement of a pad. Soil structure is classified as a simple and the compounds, and simple structure natural cleavage planes are absent. Simple structure is of two types: uh, simple granite and massive. In single granite structure, particles are completely unattached to each other, as in case of a loose sand. And while in a massive structure, particles are the bonded in a large cohesion, non-structured mass. In case of a surface crust, plow pane, and the clay pan. In compound structure, natural cleavage planes are visible with a naked eyes. This shape are individual paired and described according to relative length and vertical and horizontal axis by a shape and their edges. Compound structure is four types of depending upon a shape and their characteristics like first one, types of compound soil structure and their characteristics. Type one is a blocky all the shape and characteristics of a blocky, all the three dimensional of a pets are of about same size, providing a shape of a block having a flat and rounded face. These pets are further divided into a angular blocky and the subangular blocky. In the former face are a flat and the edges and corner are sharp, while in the letterfish and the edges are mainly rounded. The blocky structure usually found in a B horizon and promotes good drainage, aeration, and root penetration. Second one is a prismatic. The pads are elongate more in vertical than in a horizontal direction. Given a column-like shape, vertical cleavage planes are the predominant. When the top of pads are relatively angular and flat, is called a prismatic. And when rounded, it is called a columnar. Prismatic structure commonly occurs in subsurface horizon in a arid and semi-arid region, and poorly drained soil of a humid region having a swelling type of clay. Platy horizontal axis is a longer than a vertical axis, resulting the plate-like appearance. Horizontal cleavage planes are predominant. When the pad are thick, they are called platy, and when thin are called laminar. Platy structure is often inherited from a parent material, and may also be formed due to a compaction of a clay soil by a heavy machinery. Plate structure restricted infiltration and percolation and aeration soil. Spherical pits are roughly spherical and granular and subdivided into a granular and crumbs. Granular structure is less porous than the thumb due to a low organic matter content. Spherical structure formed by a biotic activity in surface horizon and promotes infiltration, percolation, aeration, and root penetration in soil. Classes of soil structure on the basis of size aggregates. Each type of soil structure is further subdivided into five classes. The size of aggregates is a certainer of quantitative classifications of soil structure. Porous and sand size aggregates are more favorable for plant growth and very smaller or very large aggregates. So grade of soil structure. Grades of soil structure. It is a qualitative means of the classification of soil structure. Qualitative means of classification of soil structure. Grades of soil structure are the identified on the basis of the stability of the grades. Stability of a grades refers to their resistance to dis- disruption by impact of raindrops under a submerged condition. It is influenced by a moisture content amount and type of clay and nature of the adsorbed cation and organic matter content of a soil. High moisture content, colonite clay, developed cations and high organic matter content make the aggregates relatively soft. Three structure grades have been identified as a weak, moderate, and strong. So, grades of soil structure. To describe to soil structure, the sequence, grade, class, and type of the followed for example: strong, porous, angular, blocky, moderate, thin, platy, and weak, fine, prismatic structure. Like